Hey guys, what's going on? Garanex here, bringing you another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. This week's update, it's a little breather for us because there's nothing too major or too game-changing like the previous few weeks. I'm sure you already know what's the answer for this video, but we'll still go through the new unit and see how good she is. I also want to share with you my thoughts on the Demon Material Exchange event and the 100% Hammer Success Rate event. So let's get right into it. Actually, before we get into it, I would like to thank everyone for your support towards the channel. I have hit my goal of 30 subs. It's not a huge number, but it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more content on this channel. Next goal will be 40 subs. Now, let's get into the main topic of this video. So, this week's new unit is Green Giant Diane. She will be added into the Part 1 SSR pool later on, and we know that Part 1 SSR tickets are easy to get, so you would want to take this into consideration as well. Let us first take a look at the rates and the banner pool. So we have Green Giant Diane at 0.5% chance as usual for the banner unit. And when you take a look at other units in the banner, we are seeing the same situation as the Red King banner and the Red Escanor banner. There's just nothing else that is really exciting in this banner. That's a turn off for me immediately. But who knows, when you see Diane, she might turn you on. Now let's take a look at her skills. Her first skills inflict damage equals to 150% of attack on all enemies on rank 1. On rank 2 is 225% and on rank 3 is 375%. Her second skill inflict damage equals to 140% of attack on all enemies on rank 1. On rank 2, cancel stances on all enemy and inflict damage equals to 150% of attack. And on rank 3 is 250% of attack. And her ult is inflicts damage equals to 525% of attack on all enemies. If you have the Grimoire as the association, it actually inflicts 600% of attack on level 1 ult. And her passive increases allies' defense related stats by 10% for every debuff on the hero. So Diane is a great farming unit because all three of her skills are AoE skills, and she actually has the highest damage percentage for AoE skills, because her skill 1 on rank 1 already has 150% of attack, and it scales to 225% and also 375%. Whereas when we look at the other cleave units that we always use, like Hauser or Blue Demon Melee, their rank 1 skills only has 100% attack. So Diane actually has the highest damage percentage for AoE skills. Apart from that, there's no other utility from her skill kit other than cancel stances, which I personally feel that it's not as good as cancelling buffs, especially when you see most of the meta teams have buffers like Arthur. Red Escanor himself already has a buff. Merlin's Perfect Cube is a buff. So there's just not many, if not none at all, units that uses stuns in PvP. So Diane is definitely a great farming unit because she has AoE skills and also high damage, but I'm not sure about her viability in PvP. For her gears, you would definitely want to go for attack and defense because her skills scales with attack. There's really nothing else you need because her skill kit offers raw damage and no utility. So to summon or skip, I would say you should summon if, number 1, you don't have a farming unit yet, which means you are pretty early in the game, probably just started playing like yesterday. Number 2, if you are a whale and you play for the collection, you like to have a complete box, yes, you should summon. And number 3, if you love Diane and she's your waifu, you definitely should summon her. If you are none of the above, you should skip this banner and save your gems for LV Melee or Derriere or any other original characters that is coming in the future. Now that we've got that covered, I just want to quickly touch on the Demon Material Exchange event. So there's this exchange event that is currently running that you can use 2 of any of the Demon Materials to exchange for 1 of the Demon Materials that you need. For example, you can exchange 2 Red Demon Horns with 1 Harlex here. So it's a 2-to-1 exchange. I personally think that this is not really a good exchange because for you to upgrade a unit from 60 to 80, you need 50 of each Demon Materials. And in order to tackle content like the Training Cave and Reverse Stages, you will need to upgrade a lot of different units. So it's best to save the Demon Materials for those upgrades, even if you have a lot of them. Besides, right now we have the half stamina for boss battles running, so you can easily farm through all 6 villages and trigger 6 death matches to farm for them. So I don't think it's necessary to use the exchange. But of course, if you are short of just 1 or 2 and you are lazy to farm in death matches, feel free to go ahead and exchange. But I just don't think that this is a good way to actually quote-unquote farm for certain types of demon materials. And lastly, we have the hammer 100% success rate event. So if you want to use your hammers to upgrade your gear substats, this is the time to do it. Apparently you can fail when using hammers. I personally haven't failed before, so this is actually news to me. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you're king and you really love Diane, go ahead and summon for her. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. What matters most is that you're enjoying the game, and I hope that you're enjoying my content as well. If you have anything you wish to add on, feel free to comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross videos. That's it for today, take care and have a great day ahead.